Another very good question. If you're traveling to a rural village in a developing country, how do you find somebody to introduce you to the village and act as a translator? And how do you do that process? Well, just a couple of points on this. First of all, I think it's very important if you're going to a rural village to go with somebody who can introduce you, who already carries respect in the village and is able to get good information, help you get good information from people. That isn't as difficult as it might seem. If you look at, for instance, non-profit organizations, NGOs working in a village area, they often have field staff who both speak English and might be interested in helping you. Then once you have somebody who is able to introduce you and able to translate, then you simply ask him to introduce you to, let's say, some of the farmers in the village, or somebody who's interested in using information technology or whatever it is that you're interested in, and you start having interesting conversations. The important thing in these conversations is to be yourself. It helps if you're really curious about things, and if you're sensitive to not becoming a burden on people, and sensitive to the context in which they're answering their questions. That is, for instance, are they trying to please you, so they're telling you what you want to hear, or are they telling you the real answers? And it's important to link your questions of these people and your conversations with them to actually seeing what their life space is like, and if it's a farmer, what crops are they growing, and what's the kitchen look like in their home, and so on. Also be sensitive to cultural differences. In many areas in rural India, for instance, it would be a real mistake for a man to try to interview a woman in a household unless her husband was present. So again, if you have somebody who lives and works in the area and is respected, they can fill you in on all of these things so you have a productive visit.